Anisha, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So you are the only one.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what to do, whether we should have this class or not. Okay, we have Ragini also, she is joining. Ragini, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
You are in online batch or offline batch?
Online?
Online.
Yes.
Have we, have we ever done any session together?
Yes. We have done 1 or 2 sessions.
Okay. Okay. So actually, the strength is not that encouraging. I don't know why most of the students are not here. Okay. So what are the topics that has been covered for you in domain classes? Ragini?
Yes, sir.
Sorry?
What did you ask?
I'm saying that what are the topics like have been covered for you in your domain classes?
Right now, there's like SQL, Python, stats, probability, and now the machine learning algorithm are going on.
Okay. So what I'm going to do one activity since only 2 of you are there. So just a second. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So I want you to write a speech on this. Can we do this?
Sir, it is a passage or a paragraph, or
Sorry?
we have to speak. We have to speak, sir, on this topic.
First you have to write and then you have to speak. So this is an assignment for critical thinking. So we want to see that what is your overall understanding about this SQL? How you are going to justify this statement? So in a way, whatever you will be writing, that will be an indication towards the understanding of your subject, how how deep you have understood this, how you are going to explain that particular concept to the other people, maybe to the trainer, to the interviewer. So that is what all we want to understand. And what kind of thought process you have when you hear this, that SQL helps companies make insightful decisions from otherwise useless data. Can we do this?
Yes,
We'll
sir.
try, sir. We'll try.
Sorry?
Try, sir. I mean,
Yeah, please continue.
yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
So we already done with this activity.
We are already done with this assignment.
Yes, our last lecture is on this, sir.
Okay, so Ragini, you were not there.
No, sir.
Okay, so Kiran, please allow Anisha and Ragini to complete this. Kiran, can you
Okay,
tell me?
sir.
Kiran,
Okay, sir.
can you switch on the camera, please?
Okay, sir. No problem. But there is a network issue, so
Okay, no problem. I just want to discuss something.
okay, sir. Can you see
So
me?
Kiran, yeah. So what all we have done?
We did that matrix, time matrix, and all these things. Then one is one recording YouTube video you
Yes.
show us, and this one is last activity, which we did in last lecture.
So, okay. So what I will do, let Ragini and Anisha continue with this. I am giving you a different topic to complete this. Okay. Kiran, can you do this?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please.
So do we have to write on this
Sorry,
also?
Anisha, tell me.
Do we have to write on this as well?
No, you
like, do we have to write this also?
Topic. Only Kiran has to do the second topic. Hello. Yeah, Mindy. Yeah, hi. No. So actually, I mean, what I will be doing is like, I will be taking all my sessions online because I just that I want to spend some time with them. Because going forward, then July, August, September, it will be very hectic here. So it will not be right time. So the kids' education and also is there. I mean, the classes I will be taking, whatever the schedule with Karsha had scheduled or that regional online batches that I will be conducting. So, yes. So, no, I mean, taking down with family is okay. Family is anyway there. The only thing is that, see, if I take that much of leave, the entire schedule will get disturbed. And that is, if that is possible, so I can always do that. So there is no challenge in that.
So the written speech, can I share in the meet or?
Yes, just for some time that I want to spend time with them.
Sure, sir.
Anyway, now they are 70, 75. So, and actually post-COVID, all of a sudden this realization has come that, I mean, we don't know what will happen at what time. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. So once ready, please do let me know. Huh?
Done, sir.
Yeah. So can you read it for us?
Okay.
Just 1 second now. Actually, this.
Okay.
There is a lot of disturbance here. So. Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and it helps to access and manipulate the database. We can get the data as we want by using the different commands such as union, joins, group by, and so on. These are all the SQL commands. We can insert the data, update, or delete the data from the records. We can also create the new database in SQL by executing the query. We can use SQL to get the data as we want. So all in all, according to our need, we can manipulate the data and get the required result.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, I would like to go next.
Yeah, please.
Sir, as Ragini mentioned, SQL stands for Structured Query Language, and it plays important role in complete database management system. And it is also used to create or remove or alter the database. And it also used to store or retrieve the data. And it can also be used to update the data in a database. And it can also create or manipulate database management in the system. And it can be used in SQL Server, Oracle, or MySQL. It plays an important role in all these types. There are different types of SQL commands. They play the crucial role and functionally important role in database management system in SQL. And they are DDL, DDL stands for Definition Data Language, and commands are used for altering database and object relational database management system. Second one is DML. DML stands for Data Manipulation Language, and commands are used for manipulating data in a relational database management system. Again, relational database management system also plays important role, and its syntax is related to the SQL and update and insert the data. And next one is DQL. It stands for Data Query Language, and it is used for selecting data from the table, example, table variable, etc. This is also one command under DQL, which is a select command. Example, like syntax again says select star from employee. Next type is DCL. DCL stands for Data Control Language. Its commands are used in providing, taking back all the access rights and its objects. Its commands are grant and revoke. Grant, for example, it is used to access rights to the user, like inserting, deleting on employees from the table. Revoke. Revoke command is used to take access rights from the user. Again, TCL. Can you hear me, sir? Hello?
Yeah. Done?
Yeah. Next type is TCL. It is used for transaction control language, and it's used for handling transactions database. And so on, we have many different types. It plays an important role in SQL. Thank you, sir. And sorry for the disturbance background.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No problem. Even at my end, there is a lot of disturbance because of rain, because of office work and all. So we are at the same boat. So Ragini, coming back to you, see, and Anisha, both of you. Can you read the sentence at the statement that was given to you? Can you read that?
It says, yes, sir, we have to make one SQL.
No. What is the exact statement?
I just read speech on SQL, sir.
SQL helps companies make insightful decisions from otherwise useless data.
Okay.
Now, this is the topic. I don't know whether you had actually read it, whether you had actually understood it. Okay. Now, so what it says is that SQL helps companies to make an insightful decision otherwise from a useless data. Now, see, you both have a very good understanding of the SQL, but probably the way you have explained, and like Anisha, you were really very technical. I really appreciate that. But then Ragini and Anisha, see, the idea is like how you are going to implement that. So whatever you were saying, see, we have to say everything in a form of a story.
Okay.
So like this, so for example, if there is a bank which has this kind of data, now there was a situation like how we can get the best information out of all this data. So there were earlier used to be a tool like RDBMS and all, but then later because of SQL, all this data were brought in together. What I believe that SQL is a tool which brings all this data together, and then since they are together, it is easier for the data analysts to make certain kind of decisions or to analyze them. Now, in this process, you will be deploying a lot of technologies or tools, but then those are secondary thing. The primary thing is to again establish that how you are making that insightful decision or how you are making a decision. So take it from application part of it rather than describing SQL. You are getting my point? Ragini, are you there with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because see, now the companies want to know your ability to apply the concept. They know that you know all the technology. See, knowing technology is altogether a different thing, and applying that in the real scenario is a different thing. So now the test is for your application part. It's not about your understanding part. When you are discussing that application, your understanding will obviously be evaluated in that process. So when you say that, like, and again, when you start like this, so there was a bank, and then we started with, so they ran a program like this, which was able to give them this kind of information. Then since this information was not that enough, they had to run another query, and from that they got this kind of information. And when they brought all this information together, they were able to understand that why the customers are not able to maintain even a 5,000 rupees per month in their balance. I mean, in their account. Or maybe they came to know that out of their entire client base, 53% of the population was not able to maintain even a monthly minimum balance. And for this, based on the research and based on this query or this SQL, they came to know this. And when you are talking about all these things in process, Anisha, you need to talk about those technologies which you have explained. You are getting my point, Anisha? Anisha, can you hear me? Ragini?
Yes, sir. So you mean that we have to mention like any example or something?
Yes.
Like? Okay.
Yes. See, when you are talking about run this program, so in that we run cQuery, then we run eQuery, then how that other person will understand when it will become cQuery, when it will become dQuery and all. But when you go with the flow of a story, right? So to get the data on how many accounts we are not active due to non-operative, so you have to run this program, and then this is the information will come in. So with each and every technology or with each and every process, if you are parallelly narrating a story, it will be easier for the other person to understand, no?
Yes, sir.
Right?
But sir, we just got only fraction of minutes to prepare.
Sorry, Anisha?
We just got 5 to 10 minutes to prepare now, sir. So just got
No, I first of all, I never said that you have to take 10 minutes or 5 minutes. That is one thing. Even if I had said this, so maybe you have prepared only 10 sentences or 15 sentences, sir. But see, in data science, you must have the ability to tell the story, right? And if you have this ability of storytelling, it will be easier for you. Because see, these are so many technical things, no? After 2 minutes, it is really very difficult to identify you are talking about which query and which program and which language. And that will be too boring. That will be too boring. Okay. So we need to develop a story, and here the story can be the application of the various concepts that you have explained, Anisha. So on each and every step, we must have a example or a situation or a story to talk about. So is that okay, Ragini and Anisha?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah. So when you say like this, that SQL, so like a thread brings all the different kind of flowers together and they form a garland. The same way SQL brings all these informations from different set and different environment, and when they come together, they have some kind of meaning, they have some kind of outcome out of all those data together. Probably those data in isolation, we are not that productive to us, but then when they are coming together, we are able to make a decision out of them. You agree with me on this?
Yes,
Ragini?
sir.
Ragini? Yeah.
Yes.
Anisha is in office, so I'm not bothering her again and again. Okay, Kiran, are you ready?
Sir, to call me?
Sorry, Anisha.
So you were saying something. Sorry, there was a
I was saying that I'm not bothering you again and again because you are in the office. So I'm not taking your feedback on everything that I'm saying. I'm speaking to Ragini so that whatever I'm discussing, whatever I'm conveying, it is reaching to you all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Kiran, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So you are ready with your speech?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kiran Jagtap, and my today's speech topic is importance of AI and ML in today's life. So first of all, we start with what is AI and what is ML. We have to know this. So first of all, we go with this. What is artificial intelligence is? It is a technology that enables a machine to simulate human behavior. And what is machine learning? Machine learning is a subset of AI, uh, which is allow a machine to automatically learn from the past data without programming explicitly. There is some goal of machine learning and artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence goal is to make smart computer system like humans to solve complex problems. And the machine learning goal is allow to machine to learn from from data so that can be give accurate output to the company or to the organization. In AI, we make intelligent system to perform any task like a human. And in ML, we teach machine with the data to perform a particular task and give an accurate result. So what is the important? Nowadays, we have a large amount of data in the world. So it's not a secret that data is an increasingly important business asset with the amount of various data is there in the global world. So there is a pointless thing that we can't use the data. Only collecting that data is the pointless thing. We have to use that data so we can increase our business. We can it will help to our business. So artificial intelligence, machine learning give organization a way to extract value out of the travel data they collect, deserving business insight, automatic task, and advising system capability. AI and machine learning has the potential to transfer all aspects of business by helping them achieve measurable amount of input, like reducing cost, offering differentiate digital services, increasing customer satisfaction, increasing revenue. This will help MLM AI is help to business like this. We can take one example like in healthcare also. Nowadays in healthcare we use machine learning and AI. We collect the healthcare data and give them which diagnosis is important, which type of patient is there in the any uh, any country, or this type of search we can do using ML and AI. I have one example that HCA Healthcare Service, the Red Hat Innovation Award for its use of machine learning to develop a real-time predictive analysis product on SWOT analysis to more accurate and rapid detect species and potential right life. That's all about my speech. Thank you very much.
Again, Kiran, same thing. And if you were present in the first session as well, we had discussed this, that parallelly we have to take a story along with you.
Yes,
right.
Sir.
And
yeah.
and in topic like this, it has to be some real example. So how it has to, maybe how the robots are operating and they are doing a lot of things based on AI, how our computer is behaving with us, how Alexa is working. So all these things. So you know, when parallelly on all the technologies and all the steps that you are discussing, if we are taking them together, then probably it will be more valuable.
Okay.
Now, because see, in the interview and all, it will be the test of your application. So you know the concept. There is no problem in that way. You know the concept. But can you think about that concept in a real life scenario? Can you bring that concept there? Or maybe can you think of in the scenario that what kind of concepts I'm going to apply? So if that similarity is not there, it will be a problem for us.
Okay.
Otherwise you will be more of a machine who knows everything, but then you don't know how to apply.
Okay.
Okay, so that is one thing. So again, application part is very important. Okay, great, fantastic. Now, since we do not have much students and also even Anisha has to go. I think Anisha, you have to report back by 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir. By 4 o'clock, I have time.
Okay. So in between, if you have any kind of questions and all, can you discuss it with me? Maybe either related to the interview or something.
Sir, I have a doubt as we done an activity on that. So, after asking about a topic like a speech on it, so how will we knowing that about industry example we have to elaborate and tell like, for example, in AI and machine language, they didn't ask any example with companies, right? We have to, how it is involved as Kiran explained. So in the question, like how it will be knowing, like we have to tell in depth of it.
Yes. So see, basically, you know, like, so if the question is like this, so Anisha, what is your understanding about SQL? What all you know about SQL? Right? So now when the question is that what all you know, so it itself is a significance that we need to talk in little detail, because we are asking for that what all I know. Okay. Likewise, see, the one thing is that whether they say this or not, try to bring at least one example with every answer.
Okay, sir.
Because when you give an example, no, at least if this clarity is there that this candidate knows the concept and she knows the application also.
Okay.
But so for example, if they ask you, okay, what is artificial intelligence? And then you say that, like, what is artificial intelligence, Kiran? It is a tool or a mechanism. Kiran, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is a technology that enables a machine to simulate human behavior.
Yes. So it is a technology. So question is, what is artificial intelligence? And you say that, sir, it is a technology which enables a machine to stimulate a human behavior. Now, this is one type of answer. The second type of answer can be, sir, this is a technology which enables machines to stimulate human behavior. For example, we have Alexa at our home. So if we give them any command, it performs the given task. And then probably whatever understanding you have. So that is another way of answering the same question. Maybe you can also elaborate like this. So artificial intelligence is a technology which enables machines to stimulate human behavior. With the introduction of such technology, it has really changed. And since now the world is going through this, it has really gained a lot of momentum. And now the people are really doing a lot of research into this field. So earlier it was part of data science, but it altogether has become a new domain in itself. So, to give you a few examples, these are the examples of the best use of artificial intelligence. Anisha.
Sir?
You are getting my answer?
Yes, sir, I'm getting it.
So that is how you need to answer. Try to bring one example. Try to bring one example. Okay. Any other question? Any other question, Ragini, Kiran? Ragini, any question?
No questions, sir.
No questions. Okay. Okay. So now since you all are here and the rest of the class is not there, I'm a little confused whether I should discuss something or I should not discuss something, because I have to respect your time as well. So just a second. Okay, so one more thing. You all know about, I mean, you all have your resumes and all.
Sorry, sir.
You have your resumes with you. You have prepared your resume.
Yes, sir, but my resume is before joining the class. It's not
Okay.
latest resume. We didn't have this section till now.
Okay. So you want me to discuss on that, or you want me to discuss on email writing? Email writing is also very important. So what I'm doing, let us discuss email writing as of now. Okay, because I want to value each one of your time. In 1 hour, next 1 hour, we can complete this email. Okay. So should I start that topic?
Okay, sir.
Now, see, email writing is very important because this is of late we have received the feedback from the organizations that your students are not able to write a proper email. And there is a lot of, disconnect. When our students goes for an interview, they appear for the interview and then they simply write one sentence email to the HR. You have not told me about the result. What is the status on my interview? So for you, it can be just a casual statement, but then actually it has a lot of negative impact because ultimately, see, there is a process to write one email. There is a process to expect the results, how to wait and all, So recently what happened, one of our candidate, he gave an interview on Friday at around 2:33 p.m. And then that guy has written one email on Saturday, then Sunday, that you have not told me about the results. You have not told me about the results. So this is one thing we need to understand, that in IT and ITS industry, Saturday and Sunday, people don't work. At least HR and all, they don't work. So you should not expect any kind of reply when it comes to Saturday and Sunday. Again, Friday, because is the weekend, and then Monday, the first day of the week, there is a lot of work pressure. There is a lot of other important things to do, and hence do not expect a response on these days as well. So whenever you are writing any such email to the HR, at least allow 24 hours, 48 hours to get back to you. You are getting my point? So that is one thing. Now, when it comes to email writing, we need to follow certain concepts. So I think Kiran is here in Pune, so she can speak with us. So there are two kinds of email. One is direct email, and the second one is indirect email. So by any chance, can any one of you tell me what do you understand by the term called as direct email and indirect email? Can
No
we?
idea.
No idea? Okay. So anybody? Anisha, Ragini?
No idea, sir.
No idea. Okay, no problem. So see, direct email, we write direct email when there is a positive news. Okay. So whenever there is anything positive, I have to say, I will write a direct email. So for example, you have appeared for an interview and you have got selected. So what we need to do is that we need to, we will be writing like this, that hi Ragini, we are happy to inform you that you have been selected for the role of data scientist with our organization, like this. So this is how you will start. But suppose if Ragini is not selected, then how they will write the email? Any idea? So Ragini is selected is a positive news or a negative? Class.
Positive.
Positive. So we can always write a direct email that, hi Ragini, we are happy to inform you that you have been selected for the data analyst, junior data analyst or whatever, maybe the profile, this. But suppose if Ragini is not selected, so that is positive. But if Ragini is not selected, this is a negative news. So in case of negative and sensitive, we write indirect email. So what we write in that case, hi Ragini, we really appreciate you for being part of this entire selection process. It was a great opportunity to evaluate you. However, given your performance and the overall selection procedure, we are sad to inform you that you have not been selected for the business role. So we do not say this directly. We do not say directly that you are not selected. Or for that matter, if I have to say something sensitive about somebody or about myself only. So for example, if you have to apply for leave only, you cannot say that grant me leave. You will say that hello sir, hello ma'am, or dear Mr. Kaushal, dear Ms. Kiran, this is to inform you that there are some unavoidable circumstances at my home and the situation demands me to be there. Hence, I am applying for a leave for 2 days. Kindly allow me. Right? So anything where we are seeking something, or if it is sensitive or negative, we write indirect email. So that is the difference between direct email and indirect email. Is that okay, Kiran and Ragini?
Yes, sir.
Now you got when you need to write direct email and when you need to write indirect email?
Yes,
got it, sir.
Yes. Now, when we are writing the email, the one thing that we need to keep in mind is that always write, you can start with dear Mr. Kaushal, dear Ms. Kiran. Okay, do not write sir and ma'am. Generally in corporate world, this is not encouraged. This is not appreciated. So sir and ma'am is not important. You can always write any email. So dear Ms. Kiran, dear Ms. Ragini, dear Mr. Kaushal. So that is fine. Okay. Yes, in academic setup or in official government official kind of setup, you need to write sir and madam because that post and that designation is very important there. So that is one thing we need to consider. Now, when it comes to writing the email exactly, now many a times what I see that the students are really struggling for the content. They don't know how to frame the email. They don't know how to write the email. So for that, what I suggest is that you can always follow this formula called scrap. So when you will start with any email, talk about the situation first. Okay. Then you can talk about the conflict. Then you talk about the reason for writing the email. And then you talk about the actions that you are expecting or you are supposed to take. And then everything should be very polite. So from next time, do not write any email to HR that update me on my interview. They are not your servant. Rather, so you should talk about the situation. So, hi, Ms. Kiran. I am Kaushal, or maybe you can say that, I had an opportunity to appear for the interview on so and so date. I must say that it was a very well organized event. The entire process was very smooth. After the interview, I was told that I will be receiving a feedback from the HR. However, I have not received any update on the same. Okay. Since I need to, I want to know about my performance so that I can take the corrective actions accordingly. Kindly help me with the feedback about my performance. Okay. For this, I will be really very thankful to you. Is that okay? Now, when you say that on so said date and time, since they are recruiting so many people on daily basis, it will be easier for them to track about your interview and all. Since your name is already there, they know you. However, one thing is very important, that please have a personalized email ID. So if my name is Kiran Jagtap, at least Kiran should be there somewhere. If my name is Ragini, Ragini has to be there. I have seen girls with email ID qtpie247@gmail.com. Now, who is this qtpie? Okay. So try to create any email with your name, and that to name, write the spelling, which is your exact spelling. I have seen people writing, for example, Ragini, and they have 3 I at the end. Okay. Or maybe Akash, they have 5 H at the end. Now, who is going to count? Who is going to exactly find out how many H you have in your email ID? Email ID is always for the outside people. Either you have to give it over a phone, maybe you have to tell it to somebody, somebody is writing. So keep it very simple so that the people can write it easily. Okay. So this is how we write an email. Now again, there are two CC, BCC, subject line. Okay, always write thanking you, warm regards. Okay, do not forget to write about greetings of the day. So all these things together will help you. Okay, so if there is anything when you have to write any email, that is how you can do this. So now what I suggest is that Kiran and Ragini, suppose you both of you have been selected by a company and you were supposed to join on 5th of July. Now you want to join the company on 12th of July. That is next week. How you are going to convey this to the HR? So can you write an email on this and put in the chat box?
So can you please repeat the topic?
The topic is that you have been selected and you were supposed to join the company on 5th July. Now, due to certain circumstances, you cannot join on 5th. You can join only on 10th. So how you are going to write this? Can we do this?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please.
So we have to write here in chat box.
Yeah, I mean, you can write in the chat box, or maybe you can write on a piece of paper and then you can type in the chat box. So choice is yours.
Okay, sir.
called grievances.
Ragini, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So we just only got dear XYZ, and after that nothing has come.
Yes, I'm writing, sir.
Okay, and Kiran?
Grievance होता है, let's suppose I have a team of 30 people, 5 left. I'll ask my
Done, sir.
it's
Very good.
तो इसलिए भी वो अच्छा नहीं है कि तुम लोगों का माइंड
It is
स्टेबल है,
This
it's
is
long,
it is
सबको पूछा कितनी देर कितना तक मैंने मेरा पेपर नाम कितनी देर कितना तक हम लोग बोलोगे सर एक साथ हो गया तो वो उसके प्रॉब्लम तुम लोग बोलोगे सर
fantastic. The only thing is that avoid that word but.
is something I
Okay, sir.
Okay,
know your
and you start with this that thank you for the offer letter, or
my learning,
Okay.
skills.
Okay, means
however,
first
I mean, yes,
I have to say thank you for the offer letter and then start explaining. Okay.
I'm really very happy to know that I have been selected. I really thank you and the entire team for conducting this entire process.
Okay.
Okay, then you
Yes.
can say that, and don't say that I have been selected for the role of this. They know this, that you are selected for this role, so you can avoid that sentence. And then start simply as per my offer letter. My joining date is this, and this is also. The rest is everything is fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know,
Kiran,
set my career right to ensure that I would be in the right path as per the universities, and I have taken a pretty good decision after taking this course, and there's a lot of learning.
Kiran, are you there? Kiran? Kiran, are you there? Ragini, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think we should close for the day because there is nobody. So no point in starting all together a new topic. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And we'll cover it up in the next topic. I mean, in the next session.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So take care and all the best.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Kiran, are you there? Kiran? Yeah, Kiran, can you speak? So we are closing for the day. Is that okay? Okay. So take care and all the best.